Chasers, we are back, and we got to hop back into the Diddy testimony, Don Richards testimony. As I explained, I don't know. The way notifications be going out be crazy. Long story short, we missed a few days because YouTube was on some BS, but we fought that, and we are back, okay? Because God is good. God is always good. So we're going to hop into this. We're going to hop into these transcripts, and, I'm going to entertain y'all. Y'all know how we do, okay? So let me share the screen. And actually, the first thing I wanted to hop into was over there on the neighborhood talk, okay? Now, this was Don Richard, or Don Richard. I think it's actually Don Richard. I don't know why black folks always put S's on shit, but I always be wanting to call her like Don Richards. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Don Richard, okay? And this is y'all outside the courthouse messing with this lady. I low-key probably would have said some crazy stuff too, but let's just hop into it.
Good day.
Yeah, how big is Diddy's dick?
That's whoa.
Can I get the 10 million now, man?
Monetization.
You're
going too far.
Yeah, man. I want to get my ass beat for 10 million. I want to get my ass beat for 10 million. Isn't it freedom of speech?
No way.
Have a good day, Dawn. Have a good day.
Yeah, how big is Diddy's dick?
That's whoa.
If y'all notice, the man said it all. How big is Diddy's wiener? Then the woman said, how big is Diddy? Only in New York. Concrete jungle, their dreams are murder. There's nothing you can do. I am hollering. Okay, wait. What's the other clip I wanted to play? Hold up. What's the other clip? If not, let me scroll down. Let me scroll. I know that was one. I feel like it was another one. Or maybe that was it. Maybe that was it. Okay, wait a minute. Hold up, y'all. Hold on one sec. Feel like I saw some on the shade room, and I'm like, let me see. If not, we just gonna keep it pushing into the testimony. But it was a clip of Gene Deal that just had me just cracking my ass up this morning. Damn it. Okay, it'll come to me later. Now I can't find the clip. Anyway, nonetheless, let's hop right on over into the testimony, okay? Let's hop right on over. All right. 7:45 this morning. Here we go. All rise. On the defense's application with regard to Don Richard, Ms. Garagos's opening statement opened the door to this testimony. As to Mr. James, the testimony would be inadmissible absent more. The same brand of testimony that was objected to on Friday. Does the government expect Ms. Richard to say what she heard and saw? Yes, that would be permissible, just like the testimony in the recording studio. The attorney said, personal assistants were with Mr. Combs 20 hours a day. Their testimony is admissible. The judge says, my concern is that there are other ways to get this evidence in. What Mr. James would add is just the postscript. Okay. Then Combs' attorney says, on the David James issue, this defeats the whole purpose of the hearsay objection. The government is arguing that it's all admissible because the job descriptions are so vague. We contend these are personal matters. And the judge says, wait a minute. Let me focus you on the assault on the chef. Mr. James learns from a member of the security detail that Mr. Combs assaulted the chef. Wouldn't that be in the scope of their employment? Then Combs' attorney said, I don't know what relevance this has to racketeering. Well, Mr. Combs' attorney, it deals with, it has to do with y'all building, it has to do with the prosecution building a case about Diddy's character first. For everybody that's out there like, where the Rico? Where the Rico? This a Frico. Where the Rico? They have to build on his character first. This trial is supposed to last 8 weeks. Like, y'all, we only in the second week. They got plenty of time to get into the Rico, the Frico, the all that. Okay? So Combs' attorney said, this is becoming a sort of bad act free for all. Assault is just not one of the racketeering acts. And then the U.S. attorney said, this is relevant to the means and methods of the enterprise. The chef is identified as a victim of forced labor. Damn, not Diddy had straight up slaves. The Combs' attorney said, I'm going to defer to Miss Westmoreland on the other witness. Then Combs' attorney Westmoreland said, Miss Richard claims that Mr. Combs assaulted Miss Ventura right in front of her. Pow! Hit her with the cast iron skillet. These other alleged threats are nowhere near in close proximity to an alleged assault. We have to distinguish between the Danity Kane and the Diddy dirty money errors. And Mr. Pierre telling her, where are you going to go? I don't see how that can be construed as a threat. We have to distinguish between the Danity Kane and the Diddy dirty money errors. My whole thing is, as if he was not beating ass and taking names throughout all of his errors. I don't give a damn if it's when he first came into the game, when Biggie was alive, when he was with J-Lo, and on and on and on. Diddy has always been violent. So why are they trying to act like, these years he was violent, but then these years he was not violent? When has he ever not been violent? That's the question. When has he ever not been violent? Okay, let's keep going. The judge says we have an application from the press that emails be put in the record. I am directing you to put them together and put them in the docket by next Tuesday, and after that on a weekly basis. Okay. And we'll go past that. All right. Jury enters. Attorney Slavic says, when Mr. Combs told you people could come missing, how did you interpret it? And Don Richard said that people could die. I couldn't believe that this could be the beginning of a journey for us. As Diddy Dirty Money? Yes. What did you observe? He would drag her and kick her and punch her in the mouth. And what would prompt these acts of violence? Objection! Overruled. When she would speak up for herself. And who in security witnessed these things? D-Rock and Bonds. Where did Miss Ventura get hit? Her knees, her face, all over. Did there come a time you were in New York for a festival? Yes, I was in Central Park. In the residence, what happened? He punched Cassie. She came into the bathroom crying. You could see her upset, like she was hurt. Objection! Sustained. What injuries did you observe? A swollen eye. Why'd you remain with Miss Ventura after this incident? I wanted her to feel supported. Okay, that's a dumbass question though. Who gonna watch a woman go out there and come back? Why is it? Hold up. Why is it every time I go live, y'all seeing the live messing up? Like either this is YouTube or StreamYard or yeah, no, it works perfectly fine for me. It works perfectly fine for me. It's YouTube. Okay. Damn. Okay. Anyway, moving on. I wanted her to feel supported. The attorney says, "What's this? The Central Park event." And it's a photo of Cassie in sunglasses and Don Richard too. Why did you wear glasses? Solidarity. The next assault, who was there? D-Rock, Capricorn Clark, Harvey Pierre. Who was Mr. Pierre? At Bad Boy, answering to Sean Combs. Did they do anything? None of us did anything. When we drove to LA, he slapped Cassie in the mouth and told her to shut the fuck up. Damn. So imagine Cassie talking, they in the car, and he shut the fuck up. Like, this is wild. Like, he literally was just treating this girl as like a punching bag. Literally just beating on this girl. Shit is crazy. How did the passengers respond? We stayed silent the rest of the ride. Damn. I asked myself, if he did that to someone he supposedly loved, what would he do to an employee? So I'd approach Mr. Combs with softness. Did you try to intervene in the relationship? No, for my own safety. Did you see Mr. Combs using drugs? Yes. Weed, ketamine, Molly, cocaine, opiates? That I never saw. Who brought him the drugs? One stop. He had it all, including Plan B and birth control. Did you see Mr. Combs with guns? Yes. Handguns on his lower back. Who else had guns? Security, D-Rock, and Bonds. What did you do after Bad Boy? Sing. Whenever I got momentum, I'd get a FaceTime from him. How would you speak to him? Very soft. I'd always call him bro. Why did you not disclose the abuse you'd seen? I was told not to by Mr. Combs and Harvey Pierre. When did you speak out? 2024. I saw Miss Ventura take the stand and tell the truth. Objection! Sustained. Did you see Miss Ventura file a civil lawsuit and then file your own? Yes. Cross-examination. And then Combs' attorney comes over. And they say, Miss Richard, you are aware there is a motion to dismiss your lawsuit. I have civil lawyers. You sat with the prosecutors and your allegations have changed. I've been consistent. You testified he attempted to hit her about the eggs and Miss Ventura dropped down in a fetal position, right? Yes. Did you ever say you heard a pan hit the wall? You didn't see it. I don't recall. Would you agree with me? It has been hard for you to keep your story straight with respect to this egg incident. I told it as close as I could. The day after, you say Mr. Combs said people go missing. Yes. Let's go to your interview on March 18, 2025. You did not say anything about Mr. Combs told you people go missing. I don't recall that. No worries. I'm going to show you a document for the parties only. Let's flip to page 5. Isn't it true the first time you said this was a week ago? Oh, isn't it true the first time you said this was a week ago? Would you like me to show you your previous interviews? I know what I said. You said Mr. Combs made a death threat, one that you didn't recall 7 times. Ooh, they eating her up. Oh, his attorney's eating her up. His attorneys are eating her up. They're basically making her look like a fool. Like, you don't even know what you saw. You don't even remember what you saw. You said this, now you say that. Did you just file your lawsuit to get some money because Cassie got some money? Like, they're literally eating her alive on the stand right now. Literally. Let's move on to an alleged incident before the Central Park concert. You are aware there was a camera crew. Not in the bathroom. You were filmed in the park. Are you aware if the video has been turned over? No. Tisk. About the guns. You didn't tell the prosecutors about I saw guns at Daddy's house. They didn't ask. You never saw Mr. Combs pull a gun out and wave it around, load bullets, or cock it. He just had it. Did you tell the government you never saw Mr. Combs do cocaine? I don't recall. Your testimony has changed on quite a few things. As time progresses, I remember more. You saw one stop sell drugs. You saw him take money? Yes. All right. Wait, 1 second. Didn't you tell the government you never saw anyone pay him? So you lied, right? No. And then the judge says Then the judge says sidebar. And then we come back. Combs' attorney is still drilling Don. Still drilling Don. It was you who reached out to Mr. Combs to work with him again. Yes. But he had threatened you, right? You asked him to work with you again? Yes. Okay. The songs you've released on your own have not reached the level of what you released with Danny Kane and Diddy Dirty Money, right? True. And you reach out to Mr. Combs to try to make more money, right? Yes. Attorney for the USA says, can we have a short sidebar? Okay, we go down. So they're basically trying to say, yeah, they're tearing Don up. And they're basically trying to say, if this man was so violent, if he scared you, if you saw him abuse Cassie, once you finally got away from him, why would you go back to want to work with him again? Why would you even want to be around him again to make any money? That's basically what they're trying to say. Like, he could not have been that bad if you had wanted to go back to work with him again. Okay, they get back from a long sidebar and they redirect. Why did you file your civil lawsuit? When I worked for Sean Combs, I had no sleep. The conditions. In every meeting with the government, did you say that Mr. Combs beat Miss Ventura? Yes. Why did you reach out to Mr. Combs? One of the judges on Making the Band, Lorianne Gibson, I wanted to reach out. Objection! Sustained. How often would you hear from Mr. Combs after you left Diddy Dirty Money? Sporadic. Why did you reach out to help Kalina Harper? No further questions. Okay. Then they recross examination. So now we're back to Combs' attorney cross-examining Don again. They say, Don, you admit you reached out to Mr. Combs to re-engage, you claim, only to have a relationship with Lorianne Gibson. But if it got back together, you'd have to see Mr. Combs more, right? Yes. You sued for money, right? For justice. But the suit asked for money, right? Yes. No further questions. The judge says, Ms. Slavic, no redirect. Combs' attorney say, can we take a break? And the judge says, okay, take a break. All right. Then the jury leaves and then re-enters. Okay. The government calls Kerry Morgan. Where do you live? Los Angeles. Who is this? And then they show her a photo. Cassie Ventura. What was your relationship? We were best friends. Her boyfriend assaulted me. Wait, that's not a good white girl voice. Hold on. Hold on. Let me try that again. That's not the best white girl voice. Okay, hold on. Let me do that again. Do you see him here? Yes. There in a yellow sweater. Let the record reflect the witness had identified defendant Sean Combs. Why are you here? I got a subpoena. Where did you live with Cassie? Manhattan. Did Cassie drink? Not much. Any drugs? None. What was she doing for work? Modeling. Then she recorded Me and You. It's me and you now. I've been waiting. I don't know why that song is like, is like that song is just always in my head. Like, me and you now. I've been waiting. Think about making that move. Baby, tell me if you like. Tell me if you like it. Hey, make a move now. Baby, tell me will you like it. It's me and you. It's just me and you. It's just us two. It's just me and you now. Because you know her microphone was never plugged up. They never cut on her microphone. So it was just like, it's me and you now. I've been waiting. Think I want to make a move now. Baby, tell me if you like. Tell me if you like it. Hey, make a move now. Baby, tell me if you like it. It's me and you. It's just me and you. It's just us two. It's just me and you now. Hey, make a move. Baby, tell me if you like it. You know, she was always doing this as if she could sing. You know, because like Mariah does that. Ever since I've been trying hard to pay. Like, but at least Mariah's a real singer. I don't know why Cassie ever needed to do this, because you was always tone deaf. You were always tone deaf. I'm here to let you know, Cassie, you never had no talent. You were always a pretty girl. And in another world, you know what you should have done? Let me tell you something. Because you are a Naker's preference, you should have married a big, buff, dark-skinned NFL player. And had a bunch of mixed race kids for the Naker. You pretty, you slow, you dumb. That's how they like them, pretty and slow. You know what I mean? It never gave superstar. It gave pretty. It gave like just stand there. Listen, that's what it always gave. Just stand there. It always gave, I need a black woman's vocals. Now, you know Ablasian, although I don't even think Cassie's Blasian. I think she's like Filipino. But anyway, you know Ablasian that did get it right was A. Marie. A. Marie had talent. You know what I mean? Like pretty and talented. Cassie was just like pretty. Like that's my shit. Do you got a first aid kit handy? Do you? Are you patient, understand? Cause I might need some time to clear the hole behind it. Remedy and nothing seems to work for me, baby. And like you're driving me crazy. And I really wanna be lady, but I want before you left me so damaged. I thought that I should let you know that my heart is damaged, so damaged. How you gonna fix it? Let me tell you something. Diddy deserves to be in prison simply for ruining Danity Kane. Can you imagine if Danity Kane had been allowed to give us like 5, 6, or even 7 albums? You don't remember Damaged? You don't remember how you gonna fix it? How you gonna... What? You don't remember Damage? We in the car, we ride slow, we doing things that the girls don't do. The boys stare, we smile back, in the back, oh Cadillac, yeah. We show stopping, we show stopping, we show stopping, we show stopping. The bed's right, you see, right? Oh, you don't remember that? Where were you? You must didn't have no cable. Baby, you must didn't have no cable. I feel so sorry for you. And you know what's crazy? I was listening to Danity Kane the other day, and when a red light comes on, I transform. When the red light comes on, I transform. That was my shit. Baby, I'm just a bad girl. I'm just a bad girl. I'm just a bad girl. Where were you at? I can be your addiction if you wanna get hooked on me. I can be your addiction if you wanna get hooked on me. What? You better take your ass over to Apple Music and listen to that shit. You tripping. I am so sorry for you. You know what? Is it 5-2 or fine 2? She's fine. I think it's fine 2. She's fine 2, but I want you in a minute. It's gotta be fine 2. She's fine 2, but I want you. Because he wouldn't say she's 5'2", but I want you. Hell Lord, it's 5'2". I don't think that would have made no sense. I think it's fine 2. I think it's fine 2. Somebody said, do you remember Cherish? Yes, I remember Cherish. I definitely remember Cherish. What are you feeling unappreciated? They all on the stoop singing their heart out. Hell yeah, I remember Cherish. Are you crazy? Shit. The music we got now sucks. This shit sucks. And the only one that's giving us good music is Chris Brown, and he can't stop whooping people's ass. Oh, let me tell you something. Between Chris Brown, Tory Lanez, R. Kelly, it's like the more talented they are, they can't stop whooping ass, and they all somebody just take the studio and just somebody just make a studio in the prison and just let them sing, because everybody that's obeying the law can't hold a note. Really think about it. All the talented ones are dead or in jail. I'm so serious. They're either dead or in jail. Now I ain't even gonna make y'all listen to me sing SZA. Don't nobody really know this but Love Jones. I love SZA. I don't know if I ever told y'all that. I think SZA is one of them artists that a lot of niggas love. But when you go to the concert, you know they have to throw up gang signs to feel gangster. I love SZA. Now she be lying. She be telling her pathological lies. But I love me some SZA. Yeah, I know every word. Need you when I own me. Need you my sanity. Need you to remind me where I come from. You bring me down to earth. Drive me on my hood. Like me and say my booty give big when it ain't. I'm difficult. You know I'm difficult. I don't know why she sings like that. It's like I don't know what that is. She lies so much though. Oh yeah, Drew Barrymore. Yeah. She lies so much though. I almost feel like that's not her real singing voice. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know how like Britney Spears, you know that's not her real singing voice. They told her to sing like that. Her real singing voice is much deeper. No, like that's not her real voice. All that baby talk is not real. So I almost wonder with SZA if she purposely like, yeah, she sings in cursive. I wonder if she like purposely does that, and that ain't like really how she sounds, like for real, for real. Anyway, I love me some SZA. I don't know how I got off track like that. I guess just we was talking about Danny Kane, and let me tell y'all something else. Let me tell y'all something else. After I get off this live, I'm gonna go listen to Danny Kane again. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I'm just letting you know. All right. Anyway, so the attorney for the USA says, "Did Cassie drink?" And Kerry says, "Not much. Any drugs? None. What has she done for work? Modeling. Oh, I already read that. Okay. Did you travel with Cassie and Mr. Combs? Yes. We went to Ibiza and Miami. What drugs did Mr. Combs provide? Oh God, we did like Molly, marijuana, ecstasy. Which did Mr. Combs take? All. Did you take drugs along with Cassie? Opiates. How did Mr. Combs act? He would yell at Cassie. She lost her confidence big time. She lost her spark. Did Mr. Combs talk down to Cassie? Yes, about her looks, who she talked to. Did he contact you looking for her? A lot. Sometimes he would call like 50 times in a row. Would others call you for him? Yas. Christina Karam or Kai Kai? Did you witness assaults? Yas. First in Hollywood Hills? Ruben, one of his security guards, was there. What did Mr. Combs do to Cassie? He kicked her. What did she do? Nothing. I told Ruben to do something. He indicated he wouldn't. Then what? We left the house. Cassie and I were hiding by someone's front steps. And the next time? In Jamaica, I saw him drag her by her hair. I ran back to get my purse and phone so we could leave. What did you see next? I thought she was knocked out. Then she got up and ran into a wooded area. And what happened next? There were 2 golf carts in the driveway. I got in one and Sean got in the other. We went in different directions looking for Cassie. Did you find her? Yes. Then we hid in a ditch, whispering. What about the incident at the Comstock apartment? Cassie came in with a hoodie covering her face. Then Sean tried to come in with a hammer. He kept hitting the door with the hammer. I called D-Rock. That's some crazy ass shit. Do you know how crazy you gotta be to take a hammer to a door? Like, do you know how crazy you gotta, like, this is legit terrifying. Let me tell you something. Even just like reading this, I'm getting trauma. Let me tell you, I don't know about y'all. This trial is traumatizing to me. I couldn't imagine living through this. I tell you one thing, she better than me, because let me tell you something, had that nigga OD'd right in front of me, I ain't calling the police. I ain't getting you no help. I would have let that nigga delete itself. Y'all got to remember, Kim Porter slit his wrist. Then she took him to the hospital. Oh, could have got rid of him. He OD'd a couple times. Cassie got him help. She should have sat there and just let that just come and let Satan collect him. You beating my ass, and then you OD? I'm gonna let you go on to glory. Well, you ain't going to glory. I'm gonna let you go burn. They be acting like devils, but don't be ready to go meet Satan. Why you don't want to go meet Satan? You acting like him. Because y'all know Diddy ain't going to heaven. Y'all know he finna bust hell wide open. He finna bust hell wide open if he don't sacrifice his mammy first. Oh, I forgot. He probably gonna accept Jesus Christ as his Lord and Savior, like right before he shut his eyes. Mm-hmm. Okay. So Sean kept hitting the door with the hammer. I called D-Rock. Did he get in? No. Then the police came. What happened? Cassie wouldn't show them her ID. Nothing happened. They left a card. Read this message. Did you send an attachment? Yes, a photo of the card the detective left. Come on now, Lo. I don't know why you doing this shit. Okay, there we go. Did Mr. Combs ever assault you? Yes. He hit me in the head with a wooden coat hanger and then choked me. Where did the hanger hit you? Behind my right ear. What did he express concern about? Who Cassie was cheating on him with? Who did you speak to about it? Ryan. Sean's older sister. And what did he do? Nothing. I have not spoken with Cassie since. Break! So the judge says to take a break. This is a lot. This is a lot. But it's wild to me how, like, Diddy just literally felt like he could just lay his hands on anybody. Like, hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 second. Like, he hit this girl with a wooden hanger. Like, that is wild to me. Like, if I go hit this, like, and then you low-key could, I guess if you open it enough, like, choke somebody with it, like, even this is dangerous. When I tell you, I would have sprayed that nigger in his eyes with Raid. Like, if I was Kerry, I literally would have been plotting, like, okay, I'm gonna get this nigga back. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna spray him with Raid because he a roach anyway. I went to school with a girl who sprayed somebody with Raid where they was finna fight. Shout out to Rita. What's up, Rita? Well, not Rita. Shout out to not Rita. Yeah. She sprayed somebody when we was in high school. She sprayed somebody with Raid, and I never forgot that because I'm like, damn, it's a couple bitches in there. I want to spray with Raid. Or I love those videos where, like, they'll spray you with the bear mace. The person think they finna fight, they get sprayed with their bear mace, and they be like, she should have hit that nigga with Raid. Okay, so the jury out for lunch. Okay, they talking about evidence. Then the judge tells them, you all need to get something to eat. Okay. Okay, I just want to get back to the testimony now. Let's see. Let's get back to the testimony. All right. Jury entering. No further questions for Miss Morgan. Cross. You were Miss Ventura's best friend since 2004. Actually, 2001. We met waiting for the Polaroids to develop. I was living in Buffalo and she was living in Connecticut. Then you both were in NYC. I stayed downtown and she moved to Harlem. Okay, wait, let me stop right there. Do a lot of for all my East Coast people. Because even when I like considered moving to the East Coast, I was like, oh, I can move to Connecticut and then like when I need to get into the city, just hop on a train. So is that a thing where like if you live like upstate New York or just like different parts of the Northeast, at some point you live in a city? Is that like a thing like, oh, I'm from the suburbs or I'm from, you know, Connecticut or Vermont or whatever. And it's like, okay, I want to go like live in the city. Like, because everything's in NYC anyway. But is there like a thing? Because everybody I know from the Northeast, they've lived in the city at some point. And then they move out. But at some point, they move down there. Yes, my friend does it every weekend. I forgot what part of Connecticut I thought about moving to. I want to say Stamford. Was it Stamford? Maybe it was Stanford. Anyway, okay, yes. And the ones in Jersey do that too. Okay. Usually for work or if your parents move there first. Got it. All right, let me ask y'all this. If I moved to NYC, where could y'all see me living? Like, what you think? You think Queens, Manhattan? What do I give? Do I give Brooklyn? I love Brooklyn, but I know Brooklyn today is a lot different than it was 10, 20 years ago. Like when I was in Brooklyn, I was seeing like white folks, they had, they was walking their dogs, they were jogging. I got, plenty of places to get a coffee. Greenwich, Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy. I was in that area. Yonkers, you get Manhattan, Brooklyn. Manhattan is definitely, you sure Manhattan? Gentrified Brooklyn, Queens. Go to Queens or Long Island or certain parts of Brooklyn. Not the Bronx. I'm not. Now I know I'm not moving to the Bronx. Listen, I got enough sense not to go to the Bronx. Well, I want to visit the Bronx, but like not to move to the Bronx. I know that. I know a little bit about in New York to know that part. Manhattan. Mainly we go to partying and shop. Yeah, I definitely thought about that. Harrison, New Jersey is nice. Who said, bro? Y'all know damn well I ain't finna follow that. You said I look sleepy. No, this eye right here, it's a lot better. It was swollen. It's been swollen for a few days, but it looked like I was fighting Diddy low key. But like, if you look, you see how like this eye's normal, this eye's like that. So no, Manhattan is nice for real. You'd prefer Brooklyn over Manhattan. Not I got hit by that. Not the force wind. Literally. The Forest Whitaker. I was so upset. And it was worse. Like this is over the last 3 days, this is improvement. If you had saw it 3 days ago, don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know where I came from. From the Bronx. Oh, you moving with Lil Jones? Oh no. I mean, no shade to Lil Jones, but no, I don't want to live with nobody. I'm not trying to live. I don't want to live with nobody. I didn't ever tell y'all that. I don't do a move in with nobody. I can live near you, but I don't do like a lit like, oh, we're gonna move in together. No, I don't. That's a no. No. You must be new to the show. You must be new to the show. Everybody know I don't do no move-ins. Yeah, that's a negative. But you also said you want a wife. When did I say I wanted a wife? I didn't ever say that. When did I say that? Who said that? Oh my God. Like what? Oh my God. You said that. I didn't say that. You said eventually, child. That's bullshit. I tell y'all. Yeah, I know damn well I ain't ever marrying nobody. I don't. That's cute though. Anyway, back to this. Have you ever met Kim Porter? Yes, probably at a concert. Was Cassie ever jealous? Yes. And the other way, Cassie was speaking with Michael B. Jordan. Ooh. Cassie was speaking with Michael B. Jordan? Wow. Cassie was speaking with Michael B. Jordan and Sean got jealous. She was trying to leave him. You were both using drugs? No, we were in South Africa. Did you learn about Gina? Yes. He was having a full-on relationship with this little girl. Why do you call her that? She acts like that. She's younger than us. When you say Sean came and hammered on the door, why did the police come? They said because of the noise. What did they say to you? Cassie was visibly injured, but she didn't say anything. You two were best friends for 18 years, but now you mean to tell me you haven't spoken with her since 2018? That's true. At the danger of being capital obvious, that's a long time. She's moved on. Objection! Why haven't you spoken with her? She did not support me after Sean assaulted me. I drew the line at assault. You reached a settlement with Miss Ventura. The money came from Mr. Combs. Then they showed Kerry Morgan a photo. Then they asked, do you know if Louise Hayes is a self-help author about self-affirmation? Yes. Why did you send him this with words of encouragement? I don't remember sending it. Okay. I want to show you a few more photos. But first, let's talk about the incident when he put his hands around your neck. Were you and Cassie using any drugs at that time? No. What did he say? He said, who is she cheating with? You went to an urgent care and not the hospital. Right. But the prosecutors, it was blood. Okay. Somebody was bloody and you went to the hospital. Oh, but didn't you tell the prosecutors it was bloody and you went to the hospital? I don't remember that. Then they show her something where she said that. And then she goes, I see, I said that. Right? Now cross-examination, Attorney Foster. Do you remember Mr. Agnafilio asking you about an incident in LA? Objection! Hey, overruled. And he hit her like in Jamaica, arguing about jealousy. What happened in Jamaica? He dragged Cassie by her hair, a 50-yard hallway. Was he talking about jealousy? No. He said she spent too long in the bathroom. Nothing further. Any recross? No. Next witness is David James. Why are you here? I've been subpoenaed. Were you Combs' personal assistant? From 2007 to 2009. Who is in that photo? That is David James. That is yourself. Yes. I went to college in Michigan. Later, I faxed my resume to Bad Boy. What was the interview? 1710 Broadway. Who'd you meet? Tommy, his sister Keisha, and others. How did they test you? He gave me 40 appointments and asked me to make a schedule. You had to know, for example, what time a particular show on Hot 97 came on. And what did Mr. Combs ask you? To make a spreadsheet for Miami. I said, I know his food and restaurant preferences. He asked me why I'd make a good assistant. I said, can't stop, won't stop. I got the job. Did he have others? Miss Roble, Mr. Barber, others. What would you do as an assistant? Bad boy to 5, then out to dinner, then to the studio to 3 a.m. We'd get a call at the end of the night. Did you travel with Mr. Combs as well? Yes. Who were the security staff? D-Rock, Barnes, Uncle Paulie. You worked 20 hours a day? Yes, security did too. That right there alone would have made me quit. Like, that right there alone would have made me, oh, y'all said just read it normal. Listen, that right there alone would have made me quit. Went from African to Asian. Listen, just play along. Just play along. Y'all, just play along. I'm giving y'all all the voices. How y'all know I ain't trying to get a job? Y'all just play along. 20 hours a day, I would have quit after the first day. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but I have had many jobs where I worked the first day and then I walked out. Or like I clocked out and just never clocked back in. 20 hours a day? $20 hours a day. You know, after a while, like you would literally be like delirious. You'd be delirious. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Okay. What did security staff tell you? To stay in my lane. Who said that? Bond, Uncle Paulie. Focusing on his personal chef. Who is it? Chef Jordan. Jordan Atkinson. Did Mr. Combs have girlfriends then? Kim Porter, Sarah, Tara, Yana, and Cat. Damn! And Cassie. What was your first conversation with Cassie? We were on Star Island. Kerry Morgan was there too. Cassie said, this lifestyle is crazy. I asked her, yo, why don't you leave? She said, Sean controls my life. My music, he pays for my apartment. Next conversation. It was about her music, but the album never came out. Did you overhear a conversation? Yes. Mr. Combs said, Kim is my queen. Out in LA with my family. He said, I have Cassie right where I want her. She's young and moldable. Your Honor, how much longer do you want to go? This would be a good place to break. And the judge says, we'll break for the day. Damn. Damn. This is crazy. Young and moldable. Y'all got any comments? I mean, listen. Don got toe up on the stand. You know, they released the pictures of the SIGs workers. So hold on, let me go to that. My logo, my logo. I'm gonna have to listen to Mariah Carey after this. Now that's in my head. Okay, did they take it down? Okay, let me go all the way up. Let me refresh. I know they didn't take that post down. I guess they did. Oh, there we go. They literally released a story. You would be an excellent lawyer. I clown too much. That's my thing, though. Like, you gotta have decorum, man. Hell, when I was a social worker, I was cussing out them people in court. I used to beg them to fire me. Like they used to ask me at the job, but at the office, they'd be like, "How would you not fire?" And I'm like, "I don't know." Like I would go to the court, like, "Fire me, fire me." Never, would never fire me. Gave me all the black kids on my caseload. Oh, the judge would go, "Oh, Mr. Monroe, I think you're gonna be perfect for." Trying to think. I remember the kid LG. He was on my caseload. Blaze. What was the other one? It was so many of them. It was a Demarcus, Jamarcus, and Tamarcus. Yeah, Demarcus, Jamarcus, Tamarcus. So it was all a mark. Anyway, the mama was real creative. But like they always gave me the black kid. It wasn't nothing wrong with that. Then this would happen, right? Because like you could visit the kids at school, you could visit them at home. If they were in daycare, you could make your monthly visit at daycare, wherever, right? So many times I would go into either like the juvenile detention facility, or I would go to the school and be like, "Oh, I'm here to get let's just say Javion. Oh, I'm here to get Javion. I'm here to talk to Javion." They would just bring him out. Like they would just bring him out. They would just bring a kid out. "Oh, here you go." I'm like, wait. I'm a social worker. I'm here to just interview him, and then I'm sending him back to class. I'm not finna check him out. Like they would just hand me black kids. I'm like, ma'am, you can we not? And then especially like, because Arizona, it's a bunch of Mexicans. So like they really couldn't tell us apart. They would just hand me black kids. Where you go? Like, wait a minute. I'm here to just talk to him. You look responsible enough. They always said that. This is what would get me when I would go see my kids. They were like in junior high or high school. They're like, "Oh, you here to pick up your son?" I'm like, do I look like I'm old enough to have a kid in junior high school? Wow, they didn't care to check. No. Oh, they would happily just hand them kids over. I'm like, even sometimes you would have to tell them that's not the right kid. Like, that's not my kid. I feel so sorry for these kids that grow up in the system, but I did a lot of good work though. So I did a lot of good work. Okay, so these are the sex workers that took part in the freak off. So we got Jonathan Oddie. All right, remember those interviews where he was getting interviewed by the police and they say he didn't disappear. Unidentified, a dude named Brian. This is Ash. If y'all remember Ash is from that Showtime show, Gigolos, and he's actually in prison for deletion, I believe. Yeah, so his name was Ash Armad. And as of this year, he recently went to prison. Okay. Ash Armand, he lost his mind and he beat his friend to death. He pled guilty to voluntary manslaughter and mayhem for the 2020 beating death of Herline Dulé. Lost his mind. Look at his eye. Yeah, you can tell he's possessed. And it kind of like, that's when I say if this case don't make you believe that spirits are real, I don't know what to tell you. Look at him on the left. It's like his soul is still there. On the right, it's like nobody's home. Damn. Now, why did he beat his friend to death? Yep, I used to watch that show, Gigolos. Yep, portrayed the glamorous, risque lifestyle of 5 mil escorts in Las Vegas. His given name is Akasia Kubiak, sentenced to 8 to 20. Okay. He claimed that she attacked him after they took psychedelic mushrooms together and that he blacked out. Damn. Her official cause of death was blunt force trauma and strangulation. I have never hit a woman in my life, and I certainly never wanted to hurt her lean. Damn. This why, and listen, this why I don't mess with that shit. I'm not no drug user. I don't get into psychedelics. Like, But the crazy thing is, for him to do that under psychedelics, he was already thinking about hurting her. He was already thinking about hurting her. I don't know, because it says they were friends, so maybe she didn't want to be with him. Then I ain't trying to be funny. He looked Middle Eastern. They honor killings and all. Like, no shade, but like, how they treat women anyway. So yeah, I don't play. I'm good. But I'm not But I'm be real with you. I'm not a drug user anyway. Drugs have never like really been my thing. Even when like I went through my phase of like drinking in college and all that, it's like I could drink socially and then I could put that down. I'm not addicted to. I thank God, I am not addicted to alcohol or drugs. I don't have that issue. Thank God. I think he called the police on himself after he did it. Wow. Whew, that's one of them things. I'm good. I just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even feel the need to do drugs. Spiritual Street saying the freakouts were rituals for energy harvesting. His eyes turning black during the situation makes sense knowing Diddy dabbles with darker forces. Yeah, something definitely attached to him, and that's all I'll say. But I also think it was something like subconscious, like she didn't want to be with him, whatever. But I know. Look, well, I mean, look, he's very metro. I know they loving him in prison. The girls loved him on the show. Oh, she was beautiful. Oh yeah, she's beautiful. You don't even smoke weed? Hardly ever, no. When I tell you, I think the last time I smoked weed was actually no, I did. I did the weekend of my cousin's funeral, so that was in April. But before that, maybe sometime last year. Like it's like if I just feel like it, okay, but I don't have a taste for it. I don't have a like, oh, I gotta roll up. I gotta roll up. My other cousin is like that. I got friends that are like that. They always rolling up, and I'm just like, I don't know how y'all function. But yeah, he killed her, strangled her to death. And then men wonder why. Damn. Let me ask y'all something too. Have y'all also noticed? Did you have a bad experience? No, I can't even say that. I'm just not interested. If I feel like it, I'll take a couple puffs, okay, whatever. But it's not like I gotta have it. What was I finna say? Haven't you noticed whenever a man get arrested, he ain't never got a shirt on? Anybody else pick that up? It's like whenever you watch these cop shows and these videos, when a man is on some fuck shit, a man never has a shirt on. I don't know why men commit crimes with their shirt. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about. But whenever we doing some fuck shit, arguing with our woman, we never have a shirt on. So I guess no good comes from a man having his shirt off. Like I watched that show Cops for years. The men they usually either have a wife beater on or no shirt. That's random. But Benzino, anytime he getting arrested, he don't never have a shirt on. You said, what's his back tattoo? That's a tiger or a cheetah. Yeah, it's like a tiger or a cheetah. So a man need to have his shirt on at all times? No, but I pay attention to the little things like that. Like every time we clowning or we on some fuck shit, we don't have a shirt on. I'm like, that's interesting. I think it's like just like when women be getting arrested, they don't be having no shoes on. Like when women get arrested, they either don't have no shoes on or they don't have no panties on. We be shirtless. Women be either shoeless or pantyless. Yeah, no, it ain't no Baphomet. Yeah, that's a tiger. Yeah, you don't cover that cooter, you out there clowning. Listen, if you watch them fights on YouTube, Twitter, and them girls be scrapping, of course, no shoes, but they don't be having no panties on. I ain't got no panties on, ain't got no panties on, I ain't got no panties on the dance floor. I ain't got no panties on, ain't got no panties on, I ain't got no panties on the dance floor. Cover that cooter. Oh my God. I can't believe that's a real fucking song. Oh, okay. I'm done. I'm done. Okay. So Jonathan Ash. Um. Okay. Another thing I noticed. Oh, and I even commented. Why are so many of them bald? Tony, Greg, Jake, Johnny. Oh, Johnny looked like a sex worker. See, even me being like in the underground sex world, being in the swinging world, I can look at somebody's face and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, you have a lot of sex." It's like muscles, beard, bald. Oh, yep, and there go Jules. Yep, Jules from Gigolo. But all different types of men though. And he look like a sex worker all day long. This one right here look like a porn star all day long. It's just a look. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a look. This dude look like Mazzy the Goat. Nah, he look like a junkie. This look like a prawn star right here. This like a even buffer Mazzy the Goat. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. He looks ran through. Yeah, he tired. He's slanging meat all the time. It's not giving hell hostage. It's giving like sometimes I'm sure she enjoyed herself. That don't mean she wanted to do it every time, but some of these men she enjoyed. Especially Jules and Ash. We seen how they get down on Gigolo. Some of these men gave her tender love and care. Now, somebody in the chat asked a question. They said, so they all got the herps? Baby, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Okay. I'm finna ruin your fantasy, but I want to hold your hand when I say this, okay? Most sex workers have the herp. Whether they have outbreaks or not, that's a whole nother situation. Most of them have the herp. Most of your prawns, when it comes to the prawn industry, 90 to 95%, they all have the herp. 1 and 2. They don't trip off of it. They don't care. That kind of just come with sex work. And they don't, most of the population does actually have it. But yeah, I hate to kill y'all fantasy, but yeah, it is what it is. They don't like even when um even the gold standard for like adult workers, like their testing, they don't test for the herp. Yeah, they don't test for that. They test for pretty much everything else, but not that. And when you watching the films, like sometimes you can see the outbreaks sometimes. I hate to kill y'all fantasy, but the truth is the truth. But yeah, no, a lot of them have it, and they, yeah. and you a sex worker for Hollywood? Oh my God. What? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so when you're watching adult films, okay, you're gonna pay attention. Okay. Look at the booty cheeks. Okay, yeah. Look at when you're watching your adult films, look at this area, the booty cheeks, right? This area right here. Sometimes you will see bumps. They normally won't film if any like lesions are right like on the meat, right? When they when the dude giving back shots and the girl like booty cheeks open, yeah, and you see those bumps in there. So yeah, that's yeah. Now sometimes it could literally be an irritation. It could be she got waxed, got ingrowns, and they come back with some kind of irritation because you know you want your butt, your booty cheeks waxed, and anyway. But yes, you just gotta really pay attention. You be too busy getting off watching meat going bad. But yeah, you can always tell the difference between razor bumps. Yep, boom, that part. So watch out. Exactly. Don't feel with, but they got money to make. That ain't gonna stop them. They got money to make. You think Brazzers ain't finna shoot because you got some bumps on your head? Like, long as you negative for everything else, oh, you finna work. I'm ruining y'all fantasy. Oh my God. But on a serious note though, he had some of everybody running up in this girl. Like, wow. Damn. Wasn't she picking though? I mean, yeah, but like, golly. And my thing is, it's just like, when is enough enough? You know what I mean? Like, I like to get my freak on like anybody else, but sometimes it's like, can we take a break? Shit, nigga, it's Wednesday. You want to have a freak off on a Wednesday? Like, you could do it so much to where it's not even enjoyable. You know, like, let me be in the mood for that shit. Pamela talking about sores in the mouth. Shit, most people get the way people be sharing blunts and sharing vapes and sharing drinks and sharing lipstick and chapstick and please. Main thing is y'all that share blunts. Mm-hmm. Wait, what did they say when I said this? Like, why are they bald? Now he like their heads drenched in baby oil. Mm-mm-mm. Michael Rubin said his parties are 13 hours, so I can only imagine how Hollywood really get down. Yeah, Cassie was really being ran through. It's so sick. Look at these men. Prayers to her husband, Alex. Yeah. Yeah. He ruined her, though. I mean, let's just be real. She's never going to be the same. She's never going to be the same. April said, I don't share none of that ish. Remember, somebody got new with the yuck mouth wanted to use my lip gloss. I told her no. Well, let me tell you how most people get it. And I'm college educated, so I can tell you this. So you can argue with your man, but I'm letting you know. Most people get type 1 when they're babies and when they're children. And they get them from your parents kissing you in the mouth or eating off of your parents or family members kissing on you. Like, people love to kiss on babies, and that's really how, that's, yep. So a lot of people already be having it. Or when you send your kids to school, like when they're real young, or even like to daycare, and your kid like put something in their mouth that like another kid had in their mouth, and they, yep. Chicken pox is too. Yes, it is. It's all in the same family. Now, the crazy thing is, I've never had chicken pox. Yeah, I never had chicken pox. My mom had chicken pox when she was pregnant with me, and she caught it from my aunt. But yeah, I never had chicken pox. So sorry, mama, to put your business out there, but you don't watch it anyway. Yeah, Alex ain't leaving her. He ain't going no damn where. He knew what it was when he got with her. The chickenpox vaccine. Yes, I did have the chickenpox vaccine. I got that when I was a kid. I forgot what grade. Let me tell you something. I've had so many vaccines, like, it's insane. I don't even know if that was really safe, but anyway, when I was coming up, we had to do that in order to go to school. So, yeah. And then my mama made me go get, what's the one for HPV? Gardasil. And it's like 3 shots. She was on my ass about going to get that. Yep, I got it when I was in elementary. Yep, I got all my shot. Yep. And what's crazy is I have so many allergies. I'm allergic to so much shit. I truly feel it's from all them vaccines. Like, I don't think all those vaccines were necessary for us. Or maybe, I don't know if maybe it was the ingredients or something. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah. I'm allergic to fucking everything. And don't get no more shots if I can help it. I don't plan on it. You have the HPV and meningitis. I think I have had the meningitis vaccine too. Yeah. And I know if I go like if I go to certain parts of Africa, I know you got to have like yellow fever, I think. The vaccines didn't give you allergies. Well, I also blame my mother too, because my mama didn't breastfeed me. She did not breastfeed me. So did my allergies come from that? Like, I'm literally like allergic to grapes, apples, grass. Like, you know what I mean? Was your mom or dad black? So both them niggas black. I do remember the porn AIDS scandal. I sure do. And they got it from a creator who, from an actor. He filmed a 13-person orgy in Brazil, and then he came back to LA, and that's how it came in the industry. But the girl, like some of the girls that had caught it on set, they literally was saying that like his penis was leaking, blood. And I'm like, you sucked it, and you, damn bitch, that's your fault. So no grape jelly or grape juice. Grape jelly, I'm okay. Grape juice, it'll start to make me itch. Yeah, it'll literally start to make me itch. You also have to take malaria vaccine. Yup. They say Brazil has the highest HIV. Let me tell you something. Everywhere those passport bros go, they have the highest HIV rates. Gucci the corn star. Let me tell you something about Gucci. Let me tell you something about Gucci. When that whole situation happened, in the pit, in because the content is still up that he shot with the open sores on his jump. He told the girl, "Oh, these are shaving bumps," but the lesions were like up near the head of the like you. I'm like, girl, you fell for that? Like, anyway. What is your degree in? Oh, I got 2 degrees. So I have a degree in criminal justice, and then I went back and got my master's in business. I don't know how all that shit goes together. I didn't know. I was just doing shit. But when I was in school, I feel like I really didn't belong in school because although I made good grades, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and I changed my major about 14 times. So I have taken classes in just about anything. That's why I got a bunch of useless knowledge. Yeah. But yes, I took biology, I took sexology, I took all that. Art classes, acting classes, statistics. Yes, about 14 times. Yes, that last semester, I think I took 21 credits in one semester. I still don't know how I got out of there in 4 years. You should have went into psychiatry, probably. If I could go back, I would have went into cybersecurity. That's what I would have did actually. If I could go back, yeah. General, yeah, literally, I was a general studies student. Yup. Yup. And then I was just like, you know what? Well, hell, I'm this far in. Should I just go ahead and get my PhD and be called doctor? You know, be Dr. Monroe? Cause like shit, I'm this far in. I'm this far deep in at this point. You got to get. I know. It's like might as well just fuck it. Just get the PhD. Just fuck it. Just so I can just be called doctor. Shit. Yeah, computer science is where the money at, yo. I said, what made you choose so? Oh, baby, I just needed a job. That's all that was. When I was in Arizona, I just needed a job. I just needed a job. The pay was terrible, but the benefits on the job were good. But the pay was terrible. That's what I'm saying. Dr. Storm Monroe. That's like what? Like what? Or should I pull a Kim Kardashian and go to law school? Oh, that's right. That bitch didn't even go to law school. She did. Then you'll really be the celebrity doctor, right? Oh, it'll be great for when I start writing books. You know, like just that doctor title is prestigious. It do got a ring to it. To be called doctor, oh my goodness. It definitely has a ring to it. Do you think Alex is a double agent handler? He could be. Somebody like Cassie needs that. Storm, would you ever go back to being a social? Oh God, no. I would open my own behavioral health agency. I would open my own behavioral health agency. I would open my own like set of group homes and get that money. But no, I'm not going back to work. No. Mm-mm. No, I'm gonna have my own business, and you're gonna pay me $1,000 a day for this kid in my facility. That's what you're gonna do, because that's what they charge your insurance. Anywhere from $400 to $1,000 per day per kid, and it lets you know how much money they making. I used to do the paperwork, so I can tell you that. And that's in Arizona, so I can only imagine what I would make somewhere like California. Oh yeah, y'all didn't know that? Oh yeah. Them kids freak out and y'all have to lock them up in the facilities. They charge either your insurance or the state insurance, Medicaid, the government, the state. Oh yeah. Is in those emergency behavioral health places, yeah, they get about $1,000 a day. About 1,000. And you know who really got that shit on lock? Them Nigerians. Them Nigerians come over here, they'll literally have like group homes, foster homes, behavioral health organizations over here in the States. And you see them, they drive Bentleys, Rolls Royces, Porsches, all that. And then they'll just go back and forth from here to Nigeria. They go back and forth. That's the tip I'm on. I'm in my 30s. We finna own some shit. I don't want to have my own counseling center one day, group homes as well. They have a lot of those in the DC area. Yup. Please get the PhD. Listen. Especially, listen. I was in college for electrical engineering, then I wanted to go to law school. Oh. Them trades is where it's at, though. Yeah, no, no voice recordings was fake. All that stuff was fake. A lot of stuff is AI. Yeah, I'm in school to get my PhD right now. Yep. They shut down hundreds of them for fraud. Oh, I'm already hip. A lot of them was fraud. A lot of them, a lot of those group homes were making $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month, but they would feed the kids ramen noodles, like off-brand cereal, put them in Walmart clothes. Like it just, yeah. That part. All right. Anything else on y'all mind before we get up out of here? They said I'll be sure Quincy's being subpoenaed to testify in the case. We gonna see. Yeah, Superhead said all of this years ago. She called this out years ago. And if you think about it, nobody never sued her. They never sued her. They never sued her. No, I don't think the Prince thing was true, but it was interesting to listen to though. How do you feel about Aubrey not being asked to testify? It is what it is. I wish she was though. Yeah, we already talked about Chris Brown being held in the UK. We talked about that earlier, last week. Engineering is a good bag. Yeah, I'm not a. Well, yeah, it is a good bag. I'm not an engineer though. I don't want to go into engineering. Cybersecurity would be more my thing. Why is J-Lo so silent? Shit, you already know. What's the difference between Hugh Hefner and Diddy? Hugh Hefner was white, and on top of that, Hugh Hefner paid off the FBI, and Hugh Hefner was the one that turned in Bill Cosby. I don't know if y'all know that, but Hugh Hefner was actually the one that was snitching on Bill Cosby the whole time. He thought that was his friend. That wasn't his motherfucking friend. So that's basically like what this industry does. They get close to you just to have blackmail on you. So Hugh Hefner stayed out of prison by throwing other people under the bus, but they was all doing the same shit. Okay, I think that's it. Well, people, like, comment, subscribe, share if you can. I will catch you guys.
It's Storm Show. Ay, it's Storm Show.